All right, you guys, welcome to Setup Sunday. Thank you guys for hopping on. This is a call that we do. I didn't actually drop this in the chat. So if somebody wants to drop it in the Impact Academy chat to let everybody know to hop on Setup Sunday, that would be great because I forgot to do that. You can just take the text that I sent you, like Becky, if you want to drop it in there, that would be great. So welcome to Setup Sunday. This is where we check all the boxes for the week, kind of get you guys set up. This is the document that we go off of that I set up. And this is where we're just going to go over through all parts of you and your business. So one of the first things, and I don't know if you guys have been watching my journey, but I've been living my journey out loud. I'm on day 63 of the 75-day hard challenge. And that has been really good for helping me to, sorry, I'm moving this over. It's been really good for me to get people interested because I'm constantly living out loud. So one of the first things we definitely want to work on is your own personal health goals. Because if you're not working on your goals and you're not living out loud, believe me, you'll fade into the background. People will find somebody else to watch. Because when you're living out loud, you're really inspiring people. And there's so much negativity in the world right now that they're looking for that positive influence. I'm also doing a day 1 through 30 because there's 30 days in June, a day 1 through 30 of health and hope. So I am putting up a new before and after as early in the morning as I can. That's the first post that I put up. And you guys, I actually have been getting a lot of likes and stuff on there and a lot of people checking out those posts. So, and I know there are a couple of, Dana was messaging me one time. She's like, I'm going to follow you. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's late. I better get my post up because I forgot. But it's in my thing. And then, we want to do that power post. And then if you guys are using the sheet, that I put together for where it breaks it down, the hour and a half into 30-minute sections. If you can get all 3 done, great. If you only get 1 done, that's better than nothing, but try to get at least 1 done and 3, depending on what your goals are. And they're basically starting the conversations, friend requests, power posts, news stories, liking and loving, and comments on people. So, so just again, remember that you are the most important person. You are your most important client. Live your journey out loud. And let your coach know what it is you are striving for. If you're still working on some health goals, listen, if you guys aren't communicating with your coach, or somebody else if you found to partner with. I know I talk to Dawn a lot, I talk to Monica a lot, so they kind of know what my goals are. Then your coaches don't know what's going on, they can't help you on that, but living your journey out loud is huge. So again, check with your support team, let them know what you're working on this week. As your waistline shrinks, your business will grow. However, if your waistline is growing, your business will probably be shrinking. And that happens because it's shame. It's people, they get shame, they feel shame for themselves, like they can't, well, how can I coach somebody if I lost 20 and I put, 10 back on? Then they feel like they can't do this anymore. So again, stay focused on your goals. And realize that your journey is going to go like this, and anybody who thinks that your journey is just you're going to reach your goal and stay there forever without discipline, there's a reason that you put the weight on in the first place, and it will come back the same way. Okay, so get with your mentorship team. Now on your business goals, you want to think about what you're looking to accomplish. It is the 12th. I have been using my map. I have designated a folder on my Gmail, which anything that says Optavia order, I took the subject line out of when somebody's order processes. And so it automatically goes into a folder. And so I can open up my email in the morning, go right to that folder. Then I can grab my highlighter and my map, and I can highlight on there. And I can see, oh, like I got a couple of blank spots on here because people have canceled their order or, whatever, moved their premiere and they're not going to be on my month, or they had an order that was big and now it's small. And so I have to go put it over here. So this is going to help me to track like where I'm at on my business. Okay. So make sure that you're tracking your progress. And again, using this, or if you don't want to use this, there's other things that are in the hub. There's other tracking sheets. I just needed something that was kind of broken up a little bit more for me, because it makes it a little bit like, at least I can get a little of each thing done. Because some days are really busy and sometimes I don't get them all done. But I do 100% touch my business every single day. Every single day. So let your mentorship know what you're working on, how many clients you're looking to bring on, how many conversations. You kind of want to reverse engineer your week. This is the middle of the month. Did you say that you wanted to bring on 10 clients? Or did you say you want to bring on 5 clients? How many have you brought on? Now you're almost to the middle of the week. Now you've got to like condense that and figure that out, your business building activities. Client support. Do you have a weekly client support day? Mine is on Monday. I will be sending my message out after this call. My message has my calendar link on it. It has a jot form for people to fill out so I know where they're at. And they've been really good at scheduling their calls. If they have not scheduled their call, and when I'm messaging on Monday mornings, I will say, hey, or, hey, I did not see you on my calendar today. Make sure you use that link. I want to find out what's going on with you. Grab that 5 to 7 minute window. And again, I highly recommend getting something like this, a 10-minute block timer where you can set it when I go and do my walk, when I'm doing my check-ins. I bring this with me and I set it on the calls. So that way my clients hear it and it keeps me on track. And that way I can be efficient with my time. Okay, because if you're telling these clients you're going to be a 5 to 7 minute call and you're talking their ear off for 20 minutes, they're, or 30 minutes, they're not going to pick up next time. So make sure that I'm honoring your time. I'm setting my timer, all the things, because they do appreciate that. They will pick up the phone. And then the texting campaign, is everybody doing good with the texting campaign? They're all making sense. Bob, is that making sense now? A lot more sense?
It's getting easier and a little bit better every week. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Are you having any issue? What issues are you having with it? Because maybe somebody else might be having this. This is being recorded.
Okay. For me, I guess, just staying on track as far as getting my messages out. I'm still struggling with being able to get the email out every week. I put some time aside a couple of days ago, and again, I know it's probably something really easy that I'm just missing, but I still haven't figured out how to get everybody out the weekly newsletter.
Oh, okay. All right, so go into your mentorship chat and just ask Mike, because Dawn created a YouTube video that will show you how to do the newsletter.
Yep.
So just
she did send it, and like I said, I set about a half an hour aside, and I'm sure it's something easy, but I spent about an hour yesterday morning, and I've got some time set aside again tomorrow morning to make sure I do have it figured out for this week when it does go out.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so just make sure. The best thing that I can tell you is, like Dr. A says in the book, have a morning routine and a night routine. If you don't use those, then you're chasing your tail all day long. Yep. So just make sure that you have those in there, and it'll make it easier. Your brain is fresh in the morning. It's probably the best time to do it, because we get busy and then we forget things. So that's what that's the advice that I would give you on that. So the texting campaign, are you setting up client celebration calls? Those are really important. Set up those client celebration calls, because that's where your mentorship can touch on coaching a little bit, or they can find out something. So just make sure that you find out the time. And then those calls are usually like 20 minutes. They're not like 45 minutes or something. So when you're on there, make sure that you let your mentorship know what's going on with them beforehand, and then try not to interrupt them, so that they can get through what they need to get through, and they'll call on you when they need to, because otherwise it's the calls all over the place. So definitely want to do that. Okay, and then let's see, where are we at here? Okay. The business building activities, the action steps, the posting on social media, utilizing stories, following up. Okay, all that stuff is in the hub. So definitely be utilizing that. The hub's going to have all the stuff that you're going to need in there. Follow up 7 to 15 touches. That is no joke. Okay. And it's just about bringing value. It's about making somebody smile. It's listening for something like that would be helpful for them, and then they can definitely they'll eventually ask questions. It's just about staying present with them. Okay, anything that you do, all these with your clients, sending them out the text messages about the Monday night call is a touch, right? All of these things are soft touches, and people actually, they do appreciate them. Sometimes they mean like, you send me a lot of texts, but also nobody else is giving them this much when they hook up with their program. It's just us that are doing that. So, make yourself valuable, because that's where referrals come from. Okay. So bring value consistently, find the gap, fill the gap. That means like they're, super busy. They need some recipes, chicken recipes or whatever. Tag them in Discovering Health if they're a client. If they're not, tag them in Limitless. Go back and check on them, see what they're loving most about Limitless. All those things are super important. And then looking like, again, fill the gap.
Okay.
So in the calendar, if you chose a system from the hub to follow, whether that's the beginner, the middle, or the all in, make sure that you have that so that you're not confused. And then the power hours, these are really super helpful. They are 7 days a week. Saturday is the only days that the time is different, but otherwise 8 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. EST. Here's the Zoom number. They're really well run. They do different topics every single day. You have little breaks to dance. It's a great community, and you'll learn how to do A through Z commenting on all these A through Z. These kinds of things are just warming up your algorithm, because you're touching on a new person, like 10 people every day on their profile picture. And profile pictures are usually their proudest picture that they're super happy about. But if it's like a dog or something like that, or like if it's a female and there's a man on there, check and see what everybody else is commenting. If they're like, oh my God, so sorry for your loss, don't be like, hey, great picture. I mean, then if you do, it's okay. Just go back and apologize. You'll also find some of those are memorial pages now, because some people have passed away. So, unless you really know them, you can like release them from your friends list and make a spot for somebody else, because obviously you can't help that person. Team trainings and community calls, make sure that we're inviting to those. Again, we're talking about those follow-up touches. The Impact Academy ones for us as coaches, those are at 6 p.m. But the community calls, please be on those too, you guys. I always say hi to me when you're in there, please. Okay, and then look for people, try to look and pay attention. Because if you ask them if they were on it and they say, oh my gosh, I really loved it, and you like have no idea what it was about, it's hard to open up that conversation. Okay, I always invite them to the Zoom and say, hey, if you want to see the heartbeat of the company, stay on so that you can see the next part of it, because that's what we do as coaches. And a lot of them, they do stay on, and then those are openings for you to talk about coaching.
Okay.
And then the Facebook streams, here's where they are if you ever need them. Again, this document is available. It is in Impact Academy. So if you ever need the playbacks, they are here on the Optimal Health Community Times for Facebook. Okay. These are the ones, again, for our coaching. All of the things are on here. So if you're a a coach and you need that information to text to your team, you can find that on here. Please utilize your mentorship thread. Let us know how we can help you. It's for business, not really like personal stuff, but just keep it all business related so that we know what's in there. Again, if you need to talk to somebody there, you need to hit the @ on there inside the message group, because that tags people and lets them know that you said something, because otherwise we're not going to get a notification. And if we just happen to look at our phone and see it, then we'll see it. But most of the time, that's not always happening. So make sure you utilize that @. And if your clients aren't in there and you have that message group and there's a question, we want to kind of train our clients to, hey, if you need me, make sure you use that @ so I get an alert on there. Okay. Newsletters, again, those come out on Monday. Send it, track who's viewing it, soft touches, right? Hey, did you enjoy that recipe? Did you enjoy that story? Again, look at these things, make sure you know what's in there, okay? And then, of course, we have our beautiful Thursday night client support call that Monica is running, Thursday Weekend Wins. This is all the information for it. You can utilize this picture. If you check Impact Academy, Monica sometimes changes it up. You can use a different picture. Last week, we realized that sharing a YouTube video and playing it flagged the whole video. It flagged the whole thing and blocked it totally from Facebook. So I did pull it off Facebook and I put it onto YouTube, and it will be available unless YouTube flags it. But definitely kind of a pain in the butt, but we know now. All of these are in Mindset Motivation Mastermind. Tammy Hubbard had asked if that was just for coaches. No, that is a group that Monica and I used to use. And so Monica and Becky and me, we used to do something called Mindset or Motivation Mastermind on Tuesday nights, where we used to meet in person. And then when COVID hit, everything kind of went hard. It was very hard to get people together in restaurants. And so we created this group, and we would actually do a Tuesday night call where Monica and I would get on and we would have our like a mindset motivation group thing on there. So that is what the group was originally started for. So it's clients, it's anybody who's interested in personal growth. That's what the group was intentionally started for. So it's putting all of this stuff in there is actually fits right in perfectly. So you can invite your clients on there. But again, we'll be sharing them at least in Discovering Health.
Okay.
So I don't know if Becky's able to share them in her group. I'm not sure. Last week wouldn't have been a great week since it was blank. but it was live. When it was live, it was good. So that we want to definitely invite our clients to be on the call live, because glitches happen. So that is what I have for the Setup Sunday. Does anybody want to add anything? Have any questions? Anything like that?
So Monica put together an event for next Saturday. So a healthy happy hour
Oh,
at my house.
sweet.
So next Saturday from 11 to 2.
Yay. Awesome. I did not know that. The
Okay.
first I'm hearing. Yay.
I will look for the event and I will send you an invite.
Well, thank you very much.
And
Definitely.
anybody else who's local and can invite people, or if you're not local, you can send people that are.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is it not public? Oh no, 10 people responded. Okay.
I just haven't seen it, so I haven't. I was at a wake yesterday. No, I was at a wake Friday, so been a little busy, and then buying the truck on Thursday.
Fun. Okay, well, I just sent you the invite.
Awesome, thank you, Monica. Do you have anything that you want to add, girl? Dawn, anybody?
Oh, she just posted the picture.
Yeah, I actually, while you've been talking this whole time, have been sending that out. I like to use this time to actually send out my messages. So the Healthy Happy Hour is next Saturday, 11 to 2. There is an event already created. I will put the event link, my message that I just sent to everybody, and the graphic in the Impact Academy chat so that you have it and you can use it. Don't forget that we have July 9th at Jamil's. I'm actively inviting for that. I don't think it's ever too early because that's a San Diego event. So you'll want to bring people with you, you know, that type of thing. So planning for that July 9th. Thursday weekend win call this week will be on emotional eating. We're going to clearly define what emotional eating is. So if you want to invite your clients this week, you know, I will update the graphic just to say something like that. We would love some client testimonies. We would love if you have a client who's experiencing some wins, just ask them like, hey, I think that's super inspiring. Somebody on Thursday call needs to hear from you. Would you be open to talking for just 2 minutes? And if you have somebody that is willing to share, please let me know so that I can include them on the itinerary or outline that I send to folks so that they know where they fall on that call. But I do need help filling in that gap because I think it's helpful for testimonials on the Thursday call to hear from folks. So there's that. So please be inviting to that. I think that's it. Other than that, it is mid-month. 5 clients, 1 coach to senior coach should be the goal. I'm actively working on that. So that's it.
Okay, and then could you also touch on, Monica, how often should they be sending messages out about these events?
Oh, great question. Okay, so you're gonna need to send an invitation. Hey, this is happening. Are you available? I'd love for you to come. I would not say meet me there. I would say let's carpool. That is the best way to ensure people come with you. So the first thing is, are you free? Second thing is a reminder, like on Tuesday. Hey guys, don't forget on Saturday, just wanted to put it on your radar. This is happening. I would say on Thursday, another reminder. I would say Friday, another reminder. And please don't think that you're annoying. People get busy, people forget. And even if they find it annoying, they will be grateful later when they easily have the address, when they have the time, and they have the graphic. So if they say yes, make sure then you're updating them with this stuff. I would on the morning of be like, yo, I'm out, I'm on my way. Where are you? Like you literally need to like lead them to the event. I also want to say, when you're inviting to this event, please don't make it weird. Weird would sound like, I'm going to this like happy hour at like this lady Becky's house. She's cool. I don't really know her, but like the last time I saw these pictures and we should go. That's not enticing anybody. Girl, you need to come with me. The last time we were at this event, there was so much stuff there. We had so much, but I could not believe the amount of things people brought that were like, I never had tried this stuff before. Totally game changing. Just come, super fun. There'll be a lot of people there. Like, we'll just go have some things. Are you free? Like, it's an evening with Bob. Who does not want to hang out with Bob? You know, so just like make it spicy.
Okay.
I invited somebody to jump class yesterday and I was like, girl, you should come. She said, you did not tell me anything about this. And I'm like, I know, that's what I do. I'm like, just come. Because the more you say, the more they get to weigh whether or not it's for them. So just make it exciting. Is that what you're looking for, Mel?
That's it. That's it. So just realize that all those soft touches. And so I know Monica and I know Dawn too, we're really good. Like if we're sending out a message, we're going to also drop it into Impact Academy, you know, so like if you're, I know Bob, I know you can't come on Saturday, but you definitely can take down some like, you know, like looking at what it looks like. And look, you got a boat. Why aren't you having a healthy happy hour on your boat?
You're right.
Look at that badass boat back there. I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
Yeah, so like, hey, come on, we're all doing this healthy thing out here. We're just gonna take a cruise around the harbor. Like, make it so it's not gonna kill you on gas or anything, because I know the price of gas is crazy. But people are like, yeah, I'm down to go on the boat, right? Just go and do that. Just, you know. and just say it's a healthy thing. So not gonna say there's gonna be a bunch of booze there and everything, because that's not what we're doing here, but you know, because I don't need people puking off the side of the boat. But,
Yep.
you know, but invite them to, hey, you want to go just take a cruise, and you can do a presentation and talk about your own journey, not make it weird, you know, just be like, hey, and just like do like 5 minutes, have a couple other people that, you know, maybe have been on program, come up and just kind of share a little bit about your health, a little bit about the community, a little bit about the curriculum, and a little bit about what it means to be a coach and why
I'm
it's
gonna-
helpful.
I'm going to touch base with Joan and Mike this week and bring up something that I'm going to do an event.
Okay, make sure they're over COVID.
Yep.
COVID.
I want to say to put the graphic for this event in your story, the Healthy Happy Hour invite, put that graphic in your story. And I almost forgot, it's Father's Day this coming weekend. So all this week, make sure you guys are putting dad bod stories, transformations for fathers, offering father transformations, maybe father recipes, because Father's Day this weekend. So like all this week, make it about dads.
Yeah, the true dad bod that they want, not the
Right.
true dad bod that they have.
Yes.
All right. Well, I do have some, I'll drop them in there. If you are in the Facebook, Instagram, message group, I did put some in there from last week. I will drop some more, Father's Day dad ones in there, males and stuff, so that you guys can share those in your stories for sure. So anybody else have anything else?
Nothing else, Becky? Did I miss anything about Saturday?
Oh, sounds good.
If you're gonna invite friends, I always say bring a friend. Come in and bring a friend, because it's weird if they have to come alone. So that's another.
That's so
Becky,
true.
do you live in Long Beach, Becky?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna invite
Close to
a
Orange.
gal on my team who lives out there, and been trying to get her to go to a couple events.
It's close to Orange County.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if she's close to, you know, like North Orange County, I guess. So like Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Costa Mesa, those areas.
Who
Mhm.
is it, Corey?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's close. Yeah, Corey can come. I think Corey's in Anaheim or something.
Oh, yeah, that's close. About 20 minutes.
Yeah,
cool.
awesome. Okay,
Thanks, bye-bye.
all right, you guys, thanks for hopping on. I hope you found this helpful. Bye.
Bye,
Yep.
thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Have a
You're
great
welcome.
event.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.